Good morning, everybody. Just want to hop on and this video is it's personal. It carries a lot of personal. It's about growth. It's about who you are. Yet it also carries over into our business and what we do here at the AskOzzy.com real estate team and our relationships and the way we do things. So I want to get into what we call judgment or staying out of judgment. And a phrase that goes with that is first seek to understand and what that means to us and how it comes into play for us. So, first off, it's very hard to control your first thought. That's a proven psychological thing. It's almost impossible to control your first thought. So when you see something, when something is going on, when somebody tells you something, or when you see a tabloid or any of that junk, most of our minds, we go to this place of judgment. It's really quick and it's hard to control, very hard to control. Yet if we work on it, and I mean you work on it, you have to practice this over and over and over, you can actually begin to control your second thought. And that second thought can be something that doesn't have judgment against that other human being, and you can begin working on not judging other people. um, so a lot of times, like in the workplace, like somebody will behave a certain way or say something, and or there'll be an interaction, or it could come from the most simple thing in the world, and you can start to see another human being shape their opinion on that person automatically. I mean, some people have very bad poker face; they just wear it on their face. They can just see it. You can see that they're judging this other person, or they're upset with this other person, or whatever it is. And the challenge is to stay out of judgment and to first seek to understand. So to break it down to the natural of it is, I know me. I know that I make a lot of mistakes. I do a lot of dumb crap. I say things I'm not supposed to say. I behave how I'm not supposed to behave. Sometimes I can be rude, crude, abrasive, over the top, obnoxious. That's me. I'm okay with that. I know that's who I am. Yet I would like to, when I'm not putting on my best face, when I'm not behaving the in my best manner, when I'm not representing myself the way I really should, my family, my work, all those things, I would like to be given the benefit of the doubt. I would like for someone to truly get to know me for first before they judge me, and especially before they go out and begin telling other people their judgment and their opinion on me. That's what I would like. And since that's what I would like for me, that's what I believe I should give to everyone else. So when I see situations, um, I do everything in my ability not to jump to a conclusion about other human beings. And it is a work in progress. It's very difficult. I think we live in a world where, social media, I mean, people, everything is so judgy, and they can literally convict someone. The court of public opinion on social media can sentence someone to death before they ever even have a court date. It drives me crazy here in my hometown in Pearland. We have a Facebook page where they take pictures of people from their mugshots when they got booked in, and they put them all over the internet when that person hasn't even gone to trial yet. They have not been deemed guilty in the court of law. Yet that image and that mugshot is posted in our public Facebook pages, and people share it, and they look and they judge and they talk. They say horrible things about these people. And I know people that have been in those mugshots, and they're great freaking people. They just screwed up. And some of those people, they had their mugshot up there and they weren't even convicted. Like, they went to court and it was dismissed, or there was a mistake or whatever. Yet it's already been blasted out there. It's on social media, and people begin judging and saying the most ugly things, and it hurts my heart. It drives me crazy to see these things. So, I've tried to fight it, and I got in a little dispute with the police officers who just believed it was a good thing, and maybe they shouldn't be making these mistakes and this and that. I'm like, well, that's great, I get it. And probably 75, 80, maybe 90, maybe 99%. I don't know. I'm not a statistician about that type of stuff. Maybe 99% of the time they're wrong. But that 1%, when there's a good person that maybe made a mistake, um, or maybe that person that that they weren't actually guilty, and the courts made a mistake, it is hard to go back and clean that person's slate in the minds of the people who've already judged them and thrown stones at them. So, and that gets us to I believe it's a Bible verse. I'm not a Bible thumper. I don't know tons about it, but I believe there's a verse in the Bible that says, "He without sin shall cast the first stone," or something like that. And I live by that, because the day I'm going to throw a stone at another human being, I better be willing to stand up in the middle of the whole town, empty my closet, tell you all the mistakes I made, and let you throw stones at me. And I tell you right now, I'm not ready to do that. I've messed up too much in my life. I've made too many mistakes. I realize how imperfect I am. Like, just, it wouldn't be good for my family or me or anyone. So I make sure that whenever I'm looking at other human beings, I look at their full body of work, and I do everything I can to look at them in a good light. And it's it's something that I've been working on with a lot. So my father wasn't the greatest man in my life. In fact, he did a lot of pretty bad things to me. And I in my life have had to work through that. Like, why? Why was he like this? Why did he do this? Why did he break my mom's nose? Like, all these different things. And it was very painful to deal with those things. And in the last like year and a half, he's been dying. He just passed away. And I've been going around and I've asked people, and when they get closer to dying, you begin to hear more of it too. But I've asked people, tell me some good things about my dad. I need to hear some good things, because everything in my heart is angry. And I'm not okay with the things that happened. But I know that deep down, he didn't abuse me every day. He wasn't the worst man every single day. Yes, he did a lot of things I'm not happy with. Yet I know that his full body of work, like if I judged him on his full body of work, you know, I should pardon him in my mind. And I know for me that if you took all the bad I've done, like there's some bad things I've done, and you added them up, I would say for me, and maybe I'm being generous because it's me, you could add up all the bad things I've done in my life, and they would take up 2 months, a month, 3 months, maybe 6 months. And I'm 39 years old. So the other 38 years and 9 months or 6 months or whatever you want to call it, however you want to spend it, I've been a good dude. I've done good things. Yet in the world, we look at people for their bad, and we throw stones at them, and we judge them on their darkest hour, and it's just not fair. Yet that's who we are. But if we truly looked at it as that and say, you know what, I want to be judged on my body of work based on all the good things I've done because I know it far outweighs the bad, we should do that for other people. So this is about first seeking to understand other human beings, like understanding where they're coming from, understand who you are in your relationship with them, understanding that you can learn from their mistakes, and letting down this guard of judgment where you believe you're better than everybody else and you can stand on a pedestal and throw stones at people. Like, just stopping that crap, because you're not better. You've made mistakes just like they have. So this is a work in progress. Do everything you can to stay out of judgment. Understand that none of us is perfect. Only God is perfect. The rest of us, we sin, we make mistakes. And I got to tell you, your sin, it may be different than mine, but you sin probably just as much as I have. So what I'm getting at here, guys, is first seek to understand, because there's a human being on the other side of that judgment. And that human being may end up being someone you love. And you're going to wish that you weren't so judgmental when you were. And you're going to wish that other people would first seek to understand this person and know that they're a good person. They just made a mistake. Yet what you've done in your judgment may call for other people to judge on your people, and you may not like it. So guys, first seek to understand. Do your best to stay out of judgment. I know it's hard to control that first thought, but that second thought, you can train yourself. I hope this helps somebody today. Like, open your heart, forgive someone. Don't look down on the drug addict. Don't look down on the homeless person. Like, understand they are just like you. They're just struggling. And you know what? More than anything, those people need your understanding, your prayers, and your love more than probably anybody else. So get off your high horse, step down and just hug someone and love them, and understand that they're just like you. They screw up just like you do. And you're not so high and mighty if you think you are. You guys have a great day. I hope this helps somebody. This is about the culture of this company and what we do at AskOzzy.com. This is about the culture of just what I want the rest of the world to behave like, if it could be possible at all. But I hope it helps somebody. Y'all have a great day.